pay your advance tax because we are in the mid of the March and so many closings are there. Don't forget to pay your advance tax. Otherwise, get ready to pay higher interest under 234B and 234C. Don't you know about these sections? Hello everyone, I am Saloni from Webtel. In this video, I am going to aware you that if you don't want to pay higher interest or a penalty of delayed payment, then it is mandatory to pay taxes in advance. Also, I will explain to you how we calculate the interest 234B and 234C if there is a delay of payment of advance tax. So stay tuned, and before starting this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel Webtel Electrosoft to get regular compliance updates. Let's start with the basic understanding of advance tax.
Pay advance tax before 31st March 2023 and get rid of interest payable under section 234B as well as 234C. So let's get started. Firstly, we need to understand about the basic of prepaid taxes. What is the meaning of a prepaid tax? Basically, prepaid tax means tentative income tax paid during the year in advance, which is based on income received by an assessee. Or you can say when an assessee pays the tax in advance, then it would be considered as an prepaid tax. And there are three types of advance taxes. First one is TDS and TCS, second advance tax, and the third one is self-assessment tax. Now, we need to understand what is an advance tax and what is the duration of paying an advance tax or a TDS. So, if a tax is paid between 1st April to 31st March, then it would be considered as an advance tax, and also TDS and TCS would be deducted and collected within the financial year from 1st April to 31st March. And advance tax would be calculated on the tentative basis. But when the tax is calculated after the 31st March, then it would be considered as an self-assessment tax. Or you can say when we are going to pay the balance tax, then it would be considered as a self-assessment tax till the filing of the return. Now let's understand what is an advance tax. Basically, it is based on the principle pay as you earn, and the entire tax not to be paid at the time of filing your ITR. It is to be paid in installments as per the estimated total income. And any TDS or TCS is reduced from the tax liability to arrive at the amount of advance tax. And it is payable on all type of incomes, whether it is a recurring income or non-recurring. Recurring incomes include income from business and profession, income from house property, and so on. And non-recurring incomes include capital gains, winning from lotteries, etc. Now, what is an advance tax? Basically, small taxpayers are not required to pay an advance tax. There is a condition, or you can say there is a criteria to pay an advance tax. So basically, advance tax liability arises only if the estimated total tax liability less TDS or TCS exceeds rupees 10,000. Or you can say if the total tax liability is more than 10,000, then you need to pay your tax as an advance tax. But few exemptions are also there from the advance tax, like the taxpayers who are above the age of 60 years are not required to pay any advance tax, irrespective of their income heads. And this benefit is available to them only if they are not having any income from business or profession. 60 plus taxpayer need not to pay any advance tax if they are having the income from fixed deposit, income from house property, income from capital gain, etc. Now let's discuss the calculation of advance tax. So here we need to understand what is the calculation criteria of advance taxes. So for the computation of advance tax, we need to calculate, or we need to estimate the current income of the financial year for which the advance tax is payable. In the second step, need to compute the tax including the education cess on the estimated current income at the rate of the relevant finance act. Then if any relief is allowed, then you need to calculate at step 3. After that, deduct the TDS or TCS deducted within the financial year. And at the end, if any balance amount is there and it is more than 10,000 rupees, then you need to pay the balance amount as an installment of your advance taxes. For the better understanding of the advance tax calculation, let's take an example. Suppose you are having the estimated current income of rupees 9 lakh and you are having the deduction of rupees 17,000. So as per the calculation on the third step, total taxable income would be considered 8,83,000 rupees. So you need to calculate the tax as per the slab rate at the step number 4. And after the calculation of the tax, add the education cess at the rate of 4%. So the total tax payable amount would be considered as 92,664 rupees. Less if any relief amount is there. And then at point number 8, add the TDS deducted or collected amount. And after that, balance amount is considered as an advance tax payable amount. So you need to pay 60,320 rupees as an advance tax. Due dates for the payment of advance tax. Shortfall above these limits would be interest at the rate of 1% would be payable if you are not able to pay the advance taxes. So as per the section 234C, interest for a shortfall during the financial year would be calculated, and as per the section 234B, interest for the shortfall after the financial year till the filing of a return would be calculated under section 234B. But if you are going to pay any tax from 16th March to 31st March, then it would also be considered as an advance tax. And if the advance taxes are paid by the due dates, and if any delay is there even of the 1 day, it may result in the interest liability of up to 3 months. And if a taxpayer is engaged or a profession who opts for the presumptive scheme of the taxation is not required to pay any advance tax in installment, they can pay 100% advance tax by 15th of March. So this is the calculation of the advance taxes, and the due dates of the payments of advance taxes would be: you need to pay first installment on or before 15th of June. Second installment you need to pay on or before 15th September. Third installment you need to pay on or before 15th of December, and the last one is you need to pay on or before 15th of March. And while paying the first installment, you need to pay 15% of the advance tax. Otherwise, a 12% of interest would be calculated. And in the second installment, 45% of the advance tax you need to pay. Otherwise, your tax interest would be calculated for the 36%. And the third installment, you need to pay 75% of the advance tax, and the interest would also be calculated at the rate of 75%. And if you are going to pay the installments on or before 15th of March, then you need to pay 100% of your taxes as an advance tax, and the interest at the rate of 100% would be calculated on your advance taxes. Let's take our example. So if a person is having the total tax payable up to rupees 60,320 rupees, but he has not paid any advance tax or he has paid any installment amount, so how we are going to calculate the advance tax installment? So as per the rate of the taxes, you need to pay 9,048 rupees up to 15th June, Up to 15th September, you need to pay 27,144 rupees, and up to 15th of October, you need to pay 45,240 rupees. And till the 15th of March, you need to pay 100% of your tax as an advance tax of rupees 60,320 rupees. But the last paid amount of the assessee is he has not paid any installment up to 15th June. He has paid a installment of rupees 9,048 rupees up to 15th September. And the third installment paid by him is of 27,144 rupees. And the last installment which has been paid on the 15th of March of rupees 45,240 rupees. So the actual amount payable would be calculated like this. So in the first installment he has not paid any taxes, so the amount would remain the same. In the second installment he has paid only rupees 9,048 rupees, and the actual payable amount would be calculated 18,096 rupees, and in the third same amount would be calculated, and in the fourth installment 15,080 rupees would be calculated as an actual amount payable. So overall he need to pay 60,320 rupees as an advance tax. Now interest payable on advance taxes. So as per the Income Tax Act, three type of interest are levied for the various kind of delays or defaults on the income tax payments. First is if there is any delay in the filing of the return. Second, non-payment or short payment of advance taxes. Third is non-payment or short payment of individual installments or the installments of your advance taxes. Now let's talk about 234B, default in payment of advance taxes. In what criterias we need to calculate 234B, or in which criterias our 234B interest would be calculated. So if an assessee has not paid any advance tax or the advance tax paid by him is less than 90%, then our interest at the rate of 1% every month, or part of the month would also be considered over here, would be calculated as an interest, and it would be calculated from 1st April of the next financial year to the date of determination of the total income and the deposit of your tax or your returns. So for the better understanding, let's take an example. For example, Mr. Aryan is having the total tax liability and he has also received a TDS certificate, or his TDS has been also deducted on the salary. So you need to calculate the interest under section 234B. Basically, Mr. Aryan is having the income from salary of rupees 5,50,000 after the standard deduction, and he is also having the income from other sources of rupees 1,50,000. So the total taxable income of Mr. Aryan would be 7 lakh rupees. And as per the slab rate, the total tax payable by Mr. Aryan would be 54,600 rupees. But his TDS has also been deducted of rupees 23,400 rupees. And any advance tax has not been paid by Mr. Aryan. He has only paid a self-assessment tax of rupees 31,200 rupees, or you can say a balance amount of the tax has been paid by Mr. Aryan on 12th July 2023. So in this scenario, he need to pay a interest under section 234B. Now let's discuss how we need to calculate the interest. So as per the section 234B, you need to calculate 90% of the assessed tax, and the 90% of assessed tax would be calculated like this. Assessed tax would be considered after the deduction of your TDS and TCS. So the amount would be calculated of your total tax would be 28,080 rupees, and the actual amount which has been paid by Mr. Aryan is 4-month delay. So as per the section 234B, the tax amount, or you can say interest amount, as per the section 234B would be calculated. So as per the calculation of Mr. Aryan need to pay 90% of the assessed tax. So the assessed tax of Mr. Aryan would be considered as 31,200 rupees, and the 90% of this amount would be 28,080 rupees. But he has not paid any advance tax and he has delayed the payment of his tax. He has paid a self-assessment tax on the 12th July 2023. So he need to pay an interest under section 234B of rupees 1,248 rupees. So this would be the calculation under section 234B in case of delay of the 90% of the advance taxes. So as per the computation of the income tax, Mr. Aryan need to pay a total amount of tax of rupees 55,848 rupees, including the interest under section 234B. And before starting about the discussion of 234C, firstly we need to talk about the due dates of the payment of the advance taxes. So all the assessees need to pay the first installment of their taxes on or before 15th of June up to 15% of their taxes. Second installment they need to pay before 15th September up to rupees, or you can say up to 45% of their taxes. Third installment up to 15th December of 75%, and till 15th March they need to pay 100% of their taxes. And if they delay, if the advance tax paid is underestimated or it is not paid at all, then it attracts section 234C. And interest is calculated on the difference between the installments payable. 1% per month interest would be charged for a period of 3 months for every deferment, but in the last installment on the 15th March, interest would be calculated at the rate of 1% for 1 month only. Now let's take an example for the same. So this is our example and how we need to pay the installment of our advance taxes as to avoid the 234C interest. So for better understanding, let's take an example for the calculation of 234C. For example, we are considering the same example for the calculation of 234C as well. So in the example stated above, we need to pay a self-assessment tax of rupees 31,200 rupees, but the total tax payable is rupees 54,600 rupees. So as per the section 234C, we need to pay the installment amount and we need to pay amount of rupees 31,200 rupees. So as per the installment or as per the calculation, we need to pay 15% till 15th March, but we have not paid any amount till 15th of March, or you can say till 15th of June. So we need to pay our interest at the rate of 3% on the amount payable 4,680 rupees, and the interest amount would be 140 rupees. And we have not paid the second installment as well, so in that scenario we need to calculate the interest on the remaining amount, which is 14,040 rupees at the rate of 3%, and the interest amount would be 421 rupees. And in the third installment, we need to pay 75% of the amount, but we have not paid any amount, so we need to pay the 3% of 23,400 rupees, and the amount of interest would be 702 rupees. And till the 15th March, we need to pay the 100% of the tax, but we have not paid, so we need to calculate the interest at the rate of 1% for the amount. So, if a person is having the total taxable income of rupees 7 lakh in the assessment year 2023 and 24, then the net tax payable amount would be 54,600 rupees, and a interest under section 234B of rupees 1248 rupees would be added, and a interest under section 234C of rupees 1575 rupees would be added. So the total tax payable amount would be considered as 57,423 rupees. And if any prepaid taxes are there, then you need to less the prepaid taxes, or any advance tax has been paid, then less the advance tax or the prepaid tax amount from your total tax payable. And at the end, if any refund amount or taxable payable amount is there, then you need to pay the remaining amount as an income tax for the assessment year 2023 and 24. So this is all about the interest calculation under section 234B and 234C. So don't waste time. Hurry up and pay your taxes before the 31st March to avoid any interest penalties for the assessment year 2023 and 2024. Now let's discuss how to make the payments of advance taxes. So open the income tax portal and then click on ePay tax, and after clicking on ePay tax, another page of income tax portal will appear. Enter the PAN number over here and then enter the confirm PAN number as well in the confirm PAN number column. Like you need to enter the PAN number for which you are going to make the payment of your advance taxes. Then enter the mobile number to get the OTP. A OTP will be sent on the registered mobile number of income tax portal. Then click on continue button to proceed further. After clicking on continue, enter the mobile OTP over here, and the OTP duration would be around 15 minutes and 3 attempts would be provided to you for entering the OTP. And after entering the OTP, click on continue button, and then the PAN number and the name of the assessee will reflect. Then go to the income tax and click on advance tax option and then click on proceed. Here you need to select the assessment year for which you need to make the payment of advance tax. Like you need to select the assessment year, then select the advance tax from the drop down list, and then click on continue button, and the financial year and assessment year will be reflecting automatically. Then click on continue button, enter the tax amount over here which you want to make the payment, and then click on continue button. After clicking on continue, select the bank through which you want to make the payment. If the bank is not reflecting, then click on other bank and select the name of the bank from the list. In case if you want to make the payment through debit card, pay at bank counter, RTG or NEFT, then you can select the other modes of payment also. After the selection of the bank, click on continue. After clicking on continue button, a new payment page will appear and the preview of your payment details will be reflecting over here. Then you need to select whether you want to make the payment now or whether you want to make the payments later on. Select the terms and conditions, and after the selection of your terms and conditions, click on submit to the bank, and then the page will reflect on the official bank website. Enter the user ID and the password, and then enter a verification code as well, which has been provided on your bank website. Then click on login button. After clicking on login, the details will reflect. Select the account and enter the remarks over here, and then click on continue button to make the payment of your advance tax. And after clicking on continue, another page will appear over here. Enter the OTP which has been provided to you on your mobile number, and then click on submit button after entering the OTP. And after clicking on submit button, another page will appear, or you can say a challan receipt would be generated. So you can download the challan by clicking on download option. So from this option, you will be able to download the challan receipt. Click on download and a challan receipt would be downloaded over here. So this would be a challan receipt for the payment of your taxes, like this. So you can take this as a printout, or you can take this as a proof that you have made a payment on the income tax portal of the advanced taxes. So this would be a process of making the payment of your advanced taxes.
I hope you have understood that advance tax is mandatory for every eligible taxpayer. But if you forget to pay on time, then calculate your interest and pay it as soon as possible. Every day of delay will increase the value of the interest amount. Share this video with your friends and colleagues for better understanding. I am sharing the link of online payment of advance tax. If you found this video helpful, then visit the link mentioned in the description below and let us know in the comment section. And also you can comment if you have any doubts. Give a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Next Tuesday, we will come up with another interesting video to make compliances better for you. Till then, stay safe and stay tuned with us for a better compliance journey.